Assalamu alaikum. This is Azeema Azhar from B section. In this video, I'll explain two circuits. In this first circuit, we will see simulation of current and voltage sensor and SD card and RTC. In the second circuit, we will see simulation of ultrasonic sensor. Let's have a look on the first circuit. So in the first circuit, I'm using Arduino Mega 2560. At the input of my microcontroller, I've used a switch for the microcontroller safety. And for this switching purpose, I've used an optocoupler. At the output of microcontroller, I'm using a relay for my sensor safety. I've given the output to pin 13 of microcontroller. Here the relay will turn off if the circuit exceeds 5 ampere current and the Arduino input is high. Here I have used a motor encoder, a variable current load and a variable motor voltage to see the simulation of current overloading. I have used a pulse counter to count pulse rate of motor. An oscilloscope can be used here to check the pulse rate. Here is the serial monitor which I have used to display data on virtual terminal. After that, I am using a voltage sensor. Voltage sensor is basically a voltage divider. A zener diode is for voltage regulation and a capacitor for smoothing. I am taking output from sensor using analog pin A0. After that, I have a current sensor. Again, I have used a capacitor here to remove any noise. I am taking output from sensor using analog pin A2. Then I have used SD card. In this circuit, as I have used Arduino Mega, so chip select pin must be connected to pin 10 of Arduino, else it won't work. I can also read my file using Notepad++. Let's open it. Here is all my recorded data. Here is all my recorded data. Let's run the simulation. On my virtual terminal, first I am getting my all data that was stored in my file. The file reading is done and it's printing current data. Let's come to the code. First I have included all the required libraries. Here I have created object for the RTC and here I have created file for my SD card. Then I have defined all pins and variables that I need onward. In Arduino, we have two functions, setup and loop. Setup runs only once while loop runs continuously. In setup, first I have initialized serial communication, then I have called a function which I have defined for reading me my all data. Then comes the function that will check if the RTC is running or not. Then I have set the pin mode of output and input pin. Then comes the loop. In loop, first we have called a function that will print the current time. Then we have put a condition here for current loading. If the current overloads by 5 ampere and the button state is high, it will print us a message that motor current overloaded. Here all the delay function will delay the serial monitor for some nanoseconds. After that, we have a function get DC current that will return us the current value, and I have printed the current value on the serial monitor. Here I have opened my file. Earlier I was reading my file and I checked the SD card is initialized or not. So now I don't have to check it again. Before moving forward and writing my data to the file, I have checked if the file is open or not. The print function will print the data to the file and at the end I have closed the file. Now in the second circuit we have ultrasonic sensor. Here is the working of ultrasonic sensor. I have connected the echo pin of the sensor to the pin 2 of the Arduino Uno and trigger pin to the pin 3 of the board. Here by changing the resistance we can virtually change the distance. Here is the code for ultrasonic sensor. First I have declared the pins. After that, in setup I have initialized serial communication and pin mode. In loop, I'll get the output from sensor in seconds. I have converted it into inches and centimeter and printed it on serial monitor. So here the video ends. Please fill the form given in the description and give your honest review. Thank you so much.